Yo. It's not the. It's the retro. Wrestlemania is here. Oh, take it away. Yeah. Okay. Boy. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, I'll fix it later. How's everybody doing? WrestleMania. But see, it's one thing that you miss, and that's the one more mania of them all. This one. Okay, so Snoop Dogg comes out. Axelmania, stupid butthead. Oh gosh. All right. So how's everybody doing out there? Hold on, guy. All right. Welcome. This is basically not really the episode. I missed and did it wrong. This is not really episode 9. This is more of a retro episode in a sense, guys, because of the fact that WrestleMania is this Sunday, and we're gonna talk about a very overall great WrestleMania from start to finish. Actually, we're gonna talk about WrestleMania 19. So if y'all remember WrestleMania 19, you can start chatting about it and asking us questions about it and things like that, because that's what we're talking about. And let me take a little whip. All right. Well, you know, Big Snoop, you know better than anybody. What's this brother smoking over here? She's smoking. He's smoking something. Hey Nate. Let's see who else is here. Wait, Snoop gonna do something. All right. Man, put the shirt back on. Work it out. Let's see who else we got here. Let's see. Snoop Dogg and Hogan. Okay, we got Jared. Hey Jay, and Nathan is here. How's everybody? How you guys doing? Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. So, talking about WrestleMania 19. Okay. Wait, hold, because I'm trying to get Snoop's boniness out of my mind. But it's always good to see Snoop. You can tell he is a true fan of this profession in sports. So it is still always good to see him. Definitely. So let me see what else is here. Okay, so far that's just Nathan and Jared. Yep, that's it. But are we ready for WrestleMania this Sunday? Yeah, we are, Nathan. Definitely. See how it goes. I hope it does well. I hope it doesn't fail. Very much. Let's see. All right. Let's talk about WrestleMania 19. I'm just kidding. A WrestleMania that from top to bottom was pretty much a very overall not for everybody. I just think it'll be more respectful. Oh yeah, yeah.
Say that this wrestling corner will be dedicated to Peril of Wild Jr. That's the wrestler that passed away a couple of days ago in the middle of a match, a AAA match that featured Rey Mysterio, Bennett, and Tigre Uno. Yeah. This is a memory of him. Wasn't really too fond of him, but unfortunately, me growing fond of came from him passing, so that's really unfortunate. But yeah, I just felt that would be a good way to try to start things off by, I'm bringing that up because it's pretty unfortunate that these things can happen in the wrestling ring. They can also happen in sports in general. And, it's pretty unfortunate that if it is true about something or something, Ray receiving death threats from some fans and some fans, making it seem as though this only happened because it was in Mexico and fans saying Ray, chose to stay in WWE, this will never happen. I don't think it has anything to do with geography. It has nothing to do with that. It's something that just goes into professional wrestling, no matter where it is, that that lives are at risk. Just a second too off can end somebody's career and unfortunately end somebody's life. So once again, this wrestling card is rededicated to Peril of Jr. He was a good friend of Ray's. He was a good friend of El Torito. Again, Messed up. Really. Everything I think this year, Wrestlemania can be good. As long as each match gets a good amount of time in the ring, the build-up has been okay, but not that great. No, build up for WrestleMania 31. Oh, man, that's lucky, man. The build up for WrestleMania 31. I've enjoyed, the Sting and Triple H build. And I knew it would be on the pre-show. For the second year in a row. I enjoyed the Bray Wyatt Undertaker. This has basically been placed solely on Bray to carry, and I think he's done a good job with his promos. In terms of Ranger and Rollins, it was funny that they brought it up, after Rollins, scurried off. Michael, he would Ranger will finally get his hands on Seth Rollins. Man, I'm thinking he just got his hands on Seth Rollins 2 weeks ago, and then some. So what do you mean when he will finally get his hands on Seth Rollins? Now, does that mean that I don't feel? Does that mean that I feel that's going to be a bad match? No. Well, after the last one, the entire power bomb was freaking ass. Then you have Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Look, I'm gonna be honest here. It's not like I did not see this coming in terms of build because of the limited schedule of Brock Lesnar, because of the developing mic skills of Roman Reigns, and it was basically as it was placed on Bray to carry. It was kind of placed on Paul Heyman to carry with his mouth in terms of promo wise. And as much as I like Paul Heyman, I have to agree with Nate. Me and him were talking that why he's a big fan of Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's been saying the same stuff over and over that he hasn't said. No, he hasn't said what he hasn't said 2 months ago. He's basically saying the same thing. You can't, and that's what they're building. I can and I will, because the only thing Roman Reigns needs is Obama by his side and just say, Roman, yes, we can win this. But it's not like but I expected, even when Brock showed up to stand. Yeah, that's one thing Brock was doing, is coming to stand next to getting cramps by standing there with Paul Heyman. I thought he would assault the Usos or something like that, to send a message like, I'm still going after your family, or see, like you weren't there to save your family. See, you're see, they can see that. Yeah, you're you're a disgrace to your family. Look at that. You weren't there to save your cousins. You're there to say your cousin. Just like you weren't able to save yourself. So I'm not surprised with the build-up or the lack thereof.
You mean, yeah, I was going to say lack of build-up.
Oh, look out! How do you like your pancakes? And then you got Rusev and Cena, which in the past years has been the most intense United States Championship feud, because Cena has made it clear that he's not only out to beat Rusev, but he's there for the United States title, which at first I was worried about that. Yeah, the United States title was just there and it wasn't nothing to do with that. But I agree with you, Nate. It hasn't been the best. It hasn't been the best build-up. Oh, but no. Oh, there we go. See, look at that. Look at that.
Just gonna get.
Natty by nature.
He kicked out. He kicked out. The bull kicked out. This
We
nigga,
gonna
she's gonna do it again. Oh.
Okay. Big Rick. Hey guys, I'm going Big Rick. WM19 was a great pay-per-view. It was the last match of his career, which ended with Robin Wrestling. From Matthew and Gerald. Chris Jericho stole the show. All I wish is that Booker T had defeated Triple H. Yeah, that's a lot of people.
I think there are a lot of people that wish that Booker beat Triple H.
Nathan Banks. Well, Big Rick, we all know what led to that politics and calling Booker T an entertainer. Well,
this is the Intercontinental Champion.
But okay, honestly, look, I don't have the exact answer. I don't have the exact answer of what led to why Booker T did not win at WrestleMania against against Triple H. You know, honestly, I've said it before. It's been perfectly clear that I'm going on record to say that 2002 to 2003 reign of terror Triple H had over the World Champion was one of my least favorite reigns ever.
It
was one of my least favorite.
This is an absolute travesty. You know what? I don't understand why you're getting so upset. All you have to do to get this back is beat 6 of the cheapest students in the match. I like those odds.
Like many WrestleMania, there's a lot of them have. There's always been in some people's minds, or a lot of people's minds, that not every WrestleMania has the whole show is stellar. But with WrestleMania 19, that whole card was stellar. From the opening match, which was the cruiserweight title match, which was really good, to, of course, yes, Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels wrestling, to even Hogan and Vince McMahon going at it, which literally was built up very well.
They didn't really need that much build.
Yeah, that's right.
All they did was just take what was set in front of them, what was already placed from them with going to court and everything. It was natural. That's the only thing they had to do. And you know, for the funny thing about WrestleMania 19 is that for a WrestleMania that I was always interested in, you know, even got the video game WrestleMania 19. I came out for the game too, which was sequel to WrestleMania 18. It took me until this year, or I believe this year, for me to finally watch WrestleMania 19 in its entirety. So the only matches that I only saw from WrestleMania 19 were Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho, the triple threat women's match for the women's championship. Austin, Rock, and Vince McMahon and Hogan. Because for the longest, some reason, nobody had Triple H versus Booker T on YouTube. Every time I tried to find that, I would never get it. But most of I used to just watch the highlights for WrestleMania 19, even looking at it like, man, you know, it's good pay-per-view. And I know a lot of fans mind the WrestleMania 2 years before that is considered the greatest one. It's considered the greatest WrestleMania, WrestleMania 17. And WrestleMania 17 was the first ever WrestleMania that I remember watching on pay-per-view. But WrestleMania 17, you know, the atmosphere, you know, when that Houston you know, Reliance Stadium with Rock and Austin and TLC 2 and everything else that came and with it, I still feel that, yeah, as I said before, WrestleMania 19, I think from top to bottom, from opening match to the main event, it was a stellar pay-per-view, that great wrestling. And yeah, and the Cruiserweight Championship match between Rey Mysterio and Matt Hardy, which I still feel Rey Mysterio should have won. But they had a better match a couple of months later when Rey finally won the belt from Matt Hardy in Anaheim on SmackDown. I remember that SmackDown for a special came on Wednesday, I believe, instead of Thursday. I mean, you know, Taker, you know, he was supposed to team up with Nathan Jones to go against Big Show and
Big Rick, one of your fellow Aussies.
And once again, around that time, the streak was not a big deal.
Yeah,
they did not bring. They would mention it, but it wasn't like, oh, Undertaker loses, the streak is broken and everything. It wasn't made into a big deal until the Orton match came. They would just bring it up. Yeah, Undertaker's undefeated, but it was not one of Taker's best matches. I mean, there is a match. There was always that one match.
I thought, like I said, it was that match. That match could have been better. You know, that wasn't Taker's best. You know, this is still when Taker was still being his biker persona, his big evil, which is fine. You know, you remember the finish. Nathan did come out to help, and he did a high spin kick. I remember. I'll never forget that. It's just too bad Nathan Jones didn't have a bigger impact in WWE than I thought he was gonna have, but he didn't. And that was, but you can see that he's doing well for himself in terms of films, though. But I'll definitely agree. Like I said, Rick, you know, the Shawn Michaels and Jericho stole the show. Definitely can see that those two had chemistry together, and it would keep going further into the future with the feuds they had. Well, you know, the matches that they had.
The thing about Shawn Michaels and Jericho is that they're like mirror images of each other. That's always been brought up anytime they went again. They were mirror images of each other. Shawn Michaels, you know, Shawn Michaels being Shawn Michaels, Jericho idolizing Shawn Michaels, and all this and that. You know, little mannerisms, you know, of Shawn Michaels and Jericho from you know, the moonsaults, from the forearms and everything. And funny thing is that Jericho's always pointing out how the whole feud really started was back in December. Back in December, there was you know, they had a promo together, and Shawn Michaels sweet chin Jericho. As Jericho said, that was supposed to be a one-night thing. It was supposed to be a, you know, one and done. It was not supposed to lead into anything. But when they came back, and Vince McMahon was like, "Did you feel that?" And Vince McMahon felt something like, yeah, we got something here. And then it led to, you know, led to Shawn and Jericho. They were supposed to start off the Royal Rumble, and Christian, you know, imposter, you know, came out as Jericho, and Jericho came behind and busted Shawn and threw him out. And Shawn comes back later in the Rumble and gets Jericho eliminated, and all that.
Hold on, got it. Somebody's on Twitter watching this stuff. Yeah, it is. Yeah, she is. Even though she does have a YouTube, I guess. She says, "Hi guys. Why do they keep feeding Swagger to the lion?" I don't know, Serena. I don't know. It's just like he's just cannon fodder.
He's not even an arch rival anymore to Rusev.
He's not even an arch rival anymore. It's just like he just gets fed to the wolves, and that's it.
But you know, but so it was supposed to be a one. It was supposed to be like a one, as Jericho said. It was supposed to be a one and done thing with him and Shawn Michaels. That was really one and done. And that sweet cheese happened. That segment, I think it was supposed to come. That's not being no WrestleMania match. And look what we got. We got one of the best matches at a WrestleMania. And you know, no, there wasn't a sweet chin music that ended the match. Jericho did a sweet chin music of his own, and Shawn Michaels hit his own, which was sweet, which was really sweet. Jericho came off the rope, bam, like woo. And then comes the ending when Jericho gets rolled up, the Japanese clutch, 1, 2, 3. Jericho crying and everything. It's all sentimental. You know, shake hands and hug. It's like, oh, way to go, dude.
Bad chance of that.
Bam, low blow, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. And Shawn slides down like, oh, why? Why did you do it? And it's like, look at this sore loser Jericho, man. Look at this guy. It was a real heelish move, and it got the heat it got. And then, the matches that came before the Shawn Michaels and Jericho, yeah, Martha, Trish, Victoria, and Jazz match. And at that time, that was 2003. Later on, the women's division would be consisted of, and then Lita would come back. You know, we'll have the debut of Gail Kim. Molly Holly will come back into form as a top heel. But yeah, 2003, a really good year for the women. And Jazz, Victoria, and Trish, that match. Oh damn! God. The match flow of that is awesome.
All right. Yeah, Trina, we're gonna talk about that. Don't worry. She mentioned the commentary with Booker T and OMG.
We have the champion, tag team champion.
Yeah.
Now, okay, about the tag team championship match.
Don't worry, Serena. We'll get to it.
Which featured Team Angle, Los Guerreros, Benoit, and Rhino. I know that kind of sounds like a little makeshift tag, Rhino and Benoit. Team Angle. You got
stop, Dorig.
No, we're seeing him.
He loses. He loses. Oh my gosh.
You got the count. I'm not supposed to bring them down.
Man, oh, hit him hard.
Look at these measured punch, man. Just wail on him, fool. What the hell? Oh,
elbow. Look out.
Oh,
bulging disc.
Don't find those toes.
Hairy legs. Oh my God, Rusev.
Oh my God. Get up, man.
He's still up.
No, don't do it.
Tell you show his face.
Snap. But no, it wasn't
no trap.
It was a trap.
How is it a trap?
Yeah, he was facing the rim, but he can see John Cena coming. Oh, well, I hate to say it, but listen, you should expect this when you went all trying to be all Punisher like on him for really no reason. You should have expected this. Wait a minute.
Now they're gonna do bulging this. He's moving now.
Rusev celebrating and Cena Bill crawling away.
Wow.
I think this was just a man waiting on a fight.
Wow. What's happening?
Yeah. He's getting up.
That's it, Johnny. Crap.
Look out for her face.
Down. I just up now. Oh, he about to kick him in the spine. Oh, no.
They always take on the monitors. That's a fine. Oh God. Okay, give him further that. Oh man. I can't see his eyes.
Oh no, he's gonna act.
What are you gonna do? A rape him?
He's gonna act. Yeah. He's gonna act like him on another thing. Look at him.
Yeah. Look at his face. And now the refs come out.
I see him coughing all that hair.
Yeah.
Coughing all that hair. Oh, this guy's snap. Yeah, really snap.
Look at his face.
It's funny to see us conveniently in front of a Sharpie.
Yes, Serena, look at his face. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Yeah, well, you know what this means right here. You know what this means. Goodbye, Rusev. You lose. Ugh. Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, that wasn't one of the best tag team. I mean, it was good, but yeah. But now, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, now we get on to that.
It was good, you know, to have the Guerreros, but you know, you kind of expect a little bit more with turn the Guerreros and Jungle. Okay, so yeah. Then after that was the Jericho show. And then after that was for the World Heavyweight Championship.
All right.
Booker T versus
So here we go.
Triple H.
All right, yes. The build up to this was always that they really started to really play dividend of Booker's past.
Well, let's get to how Booker got the opportunity.
He got the opportunity.
He got the opportunity. It was on Raw.
Yeah, right.
It was a Battle Royal. And I remember it clearly. Rock was in it, and Rock was the high favorite. I mean, I did not think anybody but The Rock would win. And I remember when the match started, everybody went after The Rock, and then Rock actually had enough time. He went, you know, back when JR and King commentary, the table was all the way near the entrance. Yeah, he took a break, started doing commentating, and finally when it came down to him and Booker was the last guy left. He finally got back in. And, you know, Rock was like, you know, he had it all won. Next thing you know, he about to throw Booker out. Booker, yeah. And I'm like, oh, Booker wins. Booker, he's on WrestleMania.
And then his first segment with Triple H, you got Triple H.
Oh, boy, here we go.
You know, looking him up and down, like, man, the reason why people like you don't
like you.
it's like, wait a minute, it's like,
It's
whoa.
like, okay.
And before Booker's, past, his criminal background was brought up. That was a real hot button with you. Like, wait, okay, look at Triple H, look at Booker. Triple H is white, Booker T is black. When the most time of you people is only reversal to when you don't want to, when you want to really demean another race, or just another, race, religion, if you have if you have a handicap, like people like you, if you're talking to somebody in a wheelchair, you people, you wheelchair people, so it's like, right, it's like, wait a minute, am I sensing a lot of racial tension right here? And then finally, there's Triple H. When I was referring to, you people, I wasn't referring to the fact that Booker T was black.